and welcome to Bula Beats TV. I'm Chantel Chand and I will be your host. Bula Beats TV is a new show that you've all been waiting for. On this show, we highlight Fijian traditions, cultures, cooking, as well as showcasing Fiji's most popular sports, rugby and soccer. Bula Beats is also the show for youth. We need to empower our youth who will be the leaders of tomorrow. So if you would like to get involved on this platform, then let's talk. We are broadcasting the show from the unceded territories of the Musqueam, Silvertooth, Kazazi, and Squamish Nation. We are blessed to share the territorial and unceded lands from the First People. November 19th is International Men's Health Day. International Men's Day started in Trinidad and Tobago in 1999. It was created by Dr. Jerome Tukluk Singh to commemorate his father's birthday. 22 years, and it's now celebrated in over 80 countries with the aim of highlighting the social issue faced by men both mentally and physically. So celebrate all the men figures in your lives. November 20th is International Children's Day. The World Conference of the Well-Being of Children in Genevieve, Switzerland, proclaimed International Children's Day. This is the day marked with speeches on children's rights and well-being, along with other events involving or dedicated to children. This was established by the UN in 1054 and aims to promote the welfare of children around the world. November is here. November is also known as Men's Mental Health Month. You will see lots of men keeping mustaches during this month, and this is a symbol of men's health. The month was formerly known as Movember, and it's a mustache-growing charity event that raises funds and awareness for men's health. This is when brave and selfless men around the world grow mustaches and women step up to support them, all to raise awareness and funds for men's health, specifically prostate cancer, testicular cancer, men's mental health, and suicide prevention. No show is complete without the support from our sponsors, so if you would like to sponsor this show or any other show that we bring to you on a weekly basis, you can reach out to us at 604-537-5123. We will now take a break and get a quick word from our sponsors.
I understand how important it is to have a place called home, and it's frustrating using your hard-earned money on rent. Vic Prasad can make you a homeowner. Get pre-approved services provided to first-time buyers and new immigrants. You can qualify for mortgage even if you have bad credit. Call Vic Prasad now on 604-306-6647. Vic Prasad is associated with Craft Mortgages Canada Incorporated. I understand how important it is to have a place called home, and it's frustrating using your hard-earned money on rent. Vic Prasad can make you a homeowner. Get pre-approved services provided to first-time buyers and new immigrants. You can qualify for mortgage even if you have bad credit. Call Vic Prasad now on 604-306-6647. Vic Prasad is associated with Craft Mortgages.
Bollywood Banquet Hall and Conference Center, located at Pile Business Center at 201-8166 128th Street in Surrey. No celebration is too small to accommodate you. They have newly renovated 2 halls to serve you, up to 1,000 guest capacity, top-notch chefs to delight you with delectable and heavenly cuisine. So just call Bollywood Banquet Hall at 604-598-2700 for your events.
United Pallets and Crates is located at 11585 134th Street in Surrey, BC. Give Sam Dooler a call
At 604-760-2028.
or call the office number at 604-634-2001. You can also visit the website, which is www.unitedpalletsandcrates.com, or send us email at info@palletsandcrates.com.
Thank you, sponsors. We will now show you some highlights of Arya Samja Education Center right here in Surrey. Have a look.
आज हमारे बीच में उपस्थित हैं आदरणीय मनीष जी, जो काउंसलेट जनरल ऑफ इंडिया यहाँ वैंकूवर में हैं, और हमारे इस आर्य समाज के स्थापना के पहले भी जो आर्य समाज थी प्रारंभ से ही, जिनका घर परिवार और व्यापार से ज्यादा आर्य समाज के साथ संबंध है, ऐसे हमारे हरि वार्ष्णेय जी और हमारी बहन मधु वार्ष्णेय जी। हमारे सबसे मुख्य विभाग जो राजा का होता है वो होता है वित्त मंत्रालय। तो बहुत कुशल, निष्णांत, पक्षपात रहित आर्य समाज के वित्त मंत्री के पद पर आसीन हमारे आदरणीय कुशवाहा जी, और युवा, इनोवेटिव, साइंटिस्ट और हमेशा समता की बुद्धि रखने वाले महामंत्री श्री ध्रुव आर्य जी, जो आज यजमान भी हैं और जिनकी 3 पीढ़ियों ने आर्य समाज की सेवा की, बचपन से ही जो मेरी गोद में खेले, हमारे बहुत प्रिय हमारे शिष्य आज आर्य समाज में मेरे साथ आए, पौरुष बशी जी, और करनाल से हमारे डॉक्टर, जो करनाल में डॉक्टर थे और यहाँ कनाडा के रियल स्टेट में जो ऊपर के टॉप 5 रियल स्टेटर हैं वैंकूवर के, उनमें से एक आज पहली बार आर्य समाज में आए हैं, शशि मदान जी। और हमारी
इनको ये बोलिए आया करें,
अब आज आ गए हैं तो फिर ना आने का मतलब ही नहीं। सभी धर्म प्रेमी सज्जनों, माताओं, बहनों और प्यारे बच्चों, आज मैं आपको बोलना तो मैंने कुछ और विषय पे था, पर एक जो वर्तमान में हिंदी सबको समझ में आती है, हैं? ठीक है, ठीक है, तो अपनी मातृभाषा में बोलेंगे। तो आंग्ल भाषा का तो प्रयोग उनके साथ होता है जिनको हिंदी समझ में नहीं आती। तो आज सारे संसार में एक शब्द को लेकर के बहुत भ्रांति है, और उस शब्द का नाम है धर्म। पूरी दुनिया में इस शब्द का सहारा लेकर के लड़ाइयां लड़ी गई। पूरी दुनिया में इस शब्द का सहारा लेकर के तो पूरी दुनिया में इस शब्द का सहारा लेकर के दुनिया में युद्ध लड़े गए, एक दूसरे को मारा गया और एक दूसरे के साथ में अन्याय अत्याचार किया गया। मानवता का इतना खून बहा गया जितना समुद्र में पानी भी नहीं है। फिर भी ये संसार, ये धरती, ये जो अर्थ प्लेनेट है, इस पे मानव दिखाई देता है। उसका कारण क्या है कि वो कहीं ना कहीं किसी न किसी रूप में हर एक व्यक्ति के अंदर आप सनातन धर्म का असर पाते हैं। इसको पूरा छोड़ दो, छोड़ दो, छोड़ दो। कहाँ जाना चाहती, जाने दो, जाने दो। हाँ, मैत्री। तो सनातन धर्म का प्रभाव कहीं ना कहीं पाते हैं। वो आगे 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 मम्मा आगे। चाहे आप अमेरिका में जाएं, चाहे इंग्लैंड में जाएं, चाहे कनाडा, ऑस्ट्रेलिया, अरब कंट्री में भी जाएं, दुनिया के किसी भी कोने पे जाएं, आपको वहां सनातन धर्म का प्रभाव मिलेगा। ऐसा क्यों? दो चीजें आपको सारी दुनिया में मिलेगी। मैं आधी दुनिया में लगभग यात्रा कर चुका हूं। आधी दुनिया की यात्रा करने के बाद 22 भाषाओं को टटोलने के बाद मैं दो बातों के बिल्कुल निष्कर्ष निकाल करके आज आपको ये बात कह रहा हूं। अब तक 22 बोली जाने वाली दुनिया की भाषाओं में एक भी भाषा ऐसी नहीं मिली जिसमें संस्कृत के शब्द नहीं है। चाहे वो स्पेनिश हो, चाहे वो फ्रेंच हो, चाहे वो जर्मन हो, चाहे वो यूक्रेनियन हो, चाहे वो चेक लैंग्वेज हो, पंजाबी हो, उर्दू हो, अरबी हो, कोई भी भाषा हो, सब में संस्कृत के शब्द हैं।
Sometimes you don't know where our students are, but when they get together like this, you know who they are. And thank you very much for coming in such a short notice. Thank you. Before we start the program or ask Mr. Sam to say something, I want to acknowledge the land that we are on. We are on Squamish, Mostia, Kaitsa, and Sindatu Nation. We are really grateful for the people, the first people of this land, to allow us to learn, love, grow, and prosper. So we are really grateful for the people people of this land. So having said that, and you know the washroom is, I think you have to open the door, go on the other side, and the snacks will keep on coming, and our time here is till 3 o'clock. There is another event happening in here after that. I'm going to pass this on to my good friend and my colleague, and she will have something to say. Sarah Sharma, take it.
Thank you, Camila. We gather here today to acknowledge our friend who's going to travel to Fiji to meet some governmental bodies. He wants to take messages there. Who is he? Sam Basra. He has a legal office in Brampton, Ontario for over 26 years. Has done master's and PhD in political science. Did law from the UK. He's a strong social and political activist, lobbyist, trustee and diplomatic affairs officer of Fiji Association of Ontario, chairman of Appeals Tribunal of the City of Brampton. He received Queen Elizabeth Golden Jubilee Medal in 2000. Queen Platinum Jubilee pin last year from Government of Canada. The list goes on and on. Awarded certificate of commendation from Premier of Ontario and Mayor of City of Brampton. Winner year 2022 Long-Term Citizen Award from the City of Brampton. Because of Sam, we have a Fiji Park in Brampton, Ontario. Camila, my friend, we actually were invited when they had the grand opening. Sam has flown flags. Flag would I say? Ottawa. Flag would I say? We have, he went and hoisted Fiji flag, Provincial Parliament Building, 2023 was August 14th. And in 2022, Sam hoisted flag, Fiji flag and Provincial Parliament Building in Toronto. That was just last year. His goal is to keep Fijian community together. Thank you, Sam. You are really a Fiji boy, a Fiji pride. You are our hero. Thank you. I'm going to have to ask you to tell us about your trip. Please.
Can we do this first? Well, I'm proud of one thing. There are two former students of mine. One is Prakash Maharaj in Toronto, who is the president of Fijian Association of Ontario, who leads that association. And another student, Kevin here, who leads our Canadian Fiji Business Association. So at least I'm proud of two of my students. I really like to thank Camila, Saras, Kevin, and all other members of the association which raised funds for PICS. That was
just as the young generation, so we want to start something new. This problem from before, so that's why we start something new, which is just three years now. We did a Fiji Day last year and this year. But it's going to be good if we do a big celebration together. It's going to bring the unity, and that's where it's going to start. As a Fijian, I'm married to an Indian girl, and I have two sons. One time somebody said, "Oh, they're Indian." I said, "You say that again, I'm going to beat you up." We're all Fijian. Yes, and I'm proud. You know, my kids are proud to be Fijian. Fijian, they huff, and that's how strong it has become. You know, they're taking both Fijian and Indian, calling them Fijian. I think the main thing is the unity. That starts with real association. That's it. Thank you.
So we have two more people join us now.
I'm sorry I'm late, I just came from church. But I don't know what to ask right now, but I'll just listen to you guys and
Fijian Parliament is how to get Fijian youth involved from Canada in Fiji itself and or around the world. 2 solutions from youth, from like 5,000 youth from across Canada. What they're saying is, number 1, have our voices there by putting on a Fijian council, a youth council. So nominating 1 Fijian youth from the age of 15 to 25, 1 from each province or even 1 from each country across the world, bringing us into Suva to talk to our members of parliament in Fiji, to ask them, because we are the next generation, we're carrying our history, also the trauma, but we need to also be involved. When I went to Fiji on vacation 3 years ago, I said I was Canadian when I went because I didn't feel like I was a Fijian. Why? Because I didn't know who to talk to. I didn't know how to fit in. But if I was connected to Parliament or to my culture, I would have been completely different. My experience there would have been completely different. That's one of the reasons why I entered politics on a municipal level and now provincial levels, because if I show the next generation of Fijians that I can be who I am in my culture and as a Canadian, then that's how we build sustainable communities as a Fijian. So that's number 1. Number 2 is having a Fijian youth conference. So held by the council that the Fijian Parliament may bring. So a youth conference that invites all Fijian youth from everywhere on an international level, capping it at 100 kids. Logistics is on your end, but having them involved, actually in Fiji, learning about culture, not from the government, but from local people there that carry the history. So those are 2 solutions for you. I'm an educator, I'm going to recap it for you. The first one is a Fijian Youth Council, International Youth Council. The second one is a Fijian Youth Conference, held in Parliament in Suva. Thank you. We do have to go, so thank you so much. I'll find your email, I'll email you somehow with these ideas, but this is not just coming from me. This is throughout Canada, through my work with the UN. I've done my research. This is what we want. Thank you, we have to go. Thank you so much for your time.
Fiji was talking in Gilmid Day, and he was talking about a Gilmid Day celebration. And this, to me, friends, is a colonized term. Gilmid Day celebrations, think about that term. Gilmid means indentured labor. It's an indentured labor day celebration. We're celebrating indentured labor. That's what they tell us we need to do on that day. That's what they tell us. We follow them. We've been following them for almost 100 years now, because they tell us that that's what we're supposed to do. But that day isn't about Gilmid Day. Our group, on last May 14th, held a Gilmidia Day observation. It was a solemn day. We had a moment of silence for the Gilmitias, the people, our ancestors, the ones who actually did the sacrifices for us to be here today. We talked about their sacrifices. We talked about the atrocities that happened to them because of colonizers, because of indentured labor, and we held to task the people who did this for us. We didn't celebrate with them. We said, but we're still okay. We still got out. We still built ourselves, and we're here today. And this group of people here, this is something that every one of our indentured ancestors would be proud of, where we are right now. And this is something that we need to bring up within our own community and our own culture. We needed to bring it up within the fabric of Fijian society itself, that we have our own pride, that we have to talk on our own terms. So I ask you, and I think this is something that you can do, is when you go there, is to have them think about, instead of a Gilmid Day celebration, have us have a day. We have a day to celebrate, guys. January 1st, 1920, when every single Gilmitia was free, was the day to rejoice. And we have a celebration in Swangar here every day that people come to, and we celebrate. That's the day we celebrate. But May 14th is not a day to celebrate. It's a day to observe and to mourn the loss of not only our ancestors, but what about the ones that didn't make it on the ships? What about the ones who committed suicide? What about the ones who didn't have any other children after, who had them pray for? That's the day we do it for. That's something that I would like you to bring up to them specifically, and I would like you to think about this reconciliation idea as well.
Thank you.
You know, I'll just add on to what he said. It's very true. We are celebrating the wrong things. I won't say the wrong things, but we need to move away and start celebrating our triumphs, basically. And that's what we are not doing. Once we start celebrating our triumphs,
I think that will elevate us to a different level. And that needs to be done.
I honestly believe if we celebrate our history the way we're supposed to, we'll build each other as a community together.
And the other thing that happens is the choice of words we use to market ourselves. Calling ourselves Indo-Fijians is wrong, I feel. Like, why are we segregating ourselves instead of, you know what, getting together, bringing that unity, the changes. Our problems were not with native peoples, our problems were with colonizers, and that's what we need to see. And that's what the whole community needs to see. They need to recognize that and move forward. And the only way we'll heal ourselves. The other point I was going to make, and you raised the issue of economic sanctions back to Fiji. And my background is trade. And Australia and New Zealand has been doing this for a long time. They've been investing in resources, getting training for
divider. Right? I mean, that division doesn't help us. We have politicians here. We have MPs here, MPPs here, and we have MLAs here, and we have city councillors. They come to us. They shake hands with us. They tap us on our shoulder, and we feel very proud. Very proud that through this politician, he has been able to shake hands with me. But the question is, what has he given you? If you ever ask, what have they given you? They have given you zilch, nothing. We feed them in the functions. We get them in the functions. You have a huge population here, huge population. And in democracy, population counts. Population is power. You have the power. Get something from them. So this is the message that I have come for. And please, as I said, I'm not a leader. I'm just here as part of you, as a member of the family, because somebody has to stand. Somebody has to stand. If nobody stands, we are not able to get anything. And by standing, we have to have resources, we have to have time. You have to spend your own money and everything. I'm prepared to sacrifice that because I'm semi-retired with my legal office. So that is the mission, and I'm going to feed you, which I'm going to explain later on. And I've already spoken to all the ministers by Zoom for 40 minutes, 30 minutes, 40 minutes, giving them the message. But I want to see them personally. I want to see Mr. Bhavandra personally. And I have got a gentleman who is coordinating to get everything done within 7 days. So this is what I'm here for, which I'm going to explain later. Thank you.
Hope you enjoyed it. We have a few announcements of events you may like to attend, so have your pen and paper ready. Touching Lives Foundation is doing their Christmas dinner and dance on December 9th at Empire Banquet Hall in Surrey. This year, proceeds will go to the Sarah Transitions House Society. Early bird tickets are on sale for $95 per person. For tickets and more information, please call Josie at 778-892-7388 or Nina at 604-603-4684. Canadian Empowered Women of Fiji Foundation is doing their second annual Christmas dinner and dance on December 9th at Taj Park Convention Centre here in Surrey. It will be at 6:30 p.m. and a toy drive in aid of BC Children's Hospital. Tickets are $40 per person and children under 10 are free. For tickets, please call 604-825-8261 or 603-831-0240. Angel Music Production presents New Year's Eve on December 31st at 60 and Bombay Banquet Hall in Surrey. The address is 7476 135 Street in Surrey. Tickets start from $65, $75, and $85. Get your tickets now. For tickets and more information, please call Mike Singh at 604-618-9405 or 236-999-0666 or Nalish at 403-919-9670. Sikh Nation Blood Donation Campaign Against Genocide. The Canadian Sikhs are known for running the largest blood donation campaign for the last 25 years. It's time once again for us to participate in this life-saving campaign. This year's slogan is Give Blood, Give Plasma, Share Life, and Share It Often. It focuses on patients requiring lifelong transfusions, support, and underlines the roles of every single person that we can all play by giving the valuable gift of blood or plasma. Victor Guerra Toy Drive is back again this year. This is taking place on December 10th at Riverside Banquet Hall in Richmond. Please donate toys or money for a great cause. They have donated thousands of toys to sick children at Children's Hospital in Vancouver and other charities in Richmond and Surrey. Please call Michael at 604-715-7039. Tanya and Vakash present New Year's Eve party on December 31st starting at 7 p.m. For tickets and more information, please call Agnes Prasad at 604-771-7499, Abhinesh at 604-771-7457, or Tanya or Vishal at 403-708-9900. Thank you. Remember, this is your show. If you're a youth and would like to come on the show, we would love to hear from you. If you missed our show today, you can always watch it again on Sunday at 4:30 p.m. in BC and 5:30 p.m. in Alberta. Don't forget to watch Fiji in Focus on Tuesdays at 10 p.m., Thursdays at 2:30 p.m., and Sundays at 4 p.m., Asian Pulse TV on Wednesdays at 2:30 p.m., Thursdays at 8:30 p.m., and Saturdays at 5:30 p.m., as well as the Camila Singh Talk Show on Mondays at 10 a.m. and a repeat on Sundays at 5:30 p.m. All our shows are uploaded to YouTube, so please watch, like, share, and subscribe to our channel. The parting thought of the day is, I was once told ships never sink because of the water around them. They sink because of the water that gets in them. Never let the negativity that's around you get inside you and weigh you down. Author unknown. With that being said, I hope you all had a wonderful day. I'm your host, Chantel Chand, and see you all next week. Vinaka.